Hello everybody. Today in this lecture we are going to study the histology of ovary and structure of Graafian follicle. Now in the previous lectures you have studied about the female reproductive system and the structure of ovary. Now here we will study about the histological structure, that is the TS, transverse section of ovary. You know, ovary, it is the female gonad and it produces the female gametes, that is the ovum or eggs. Now first I will draw here the diagram of ovary. You know, ovary is the almond shaped structure. In TS, first it shows the single layer of germinal epithelium, the outermost layer, it is the germinal epithelium. So first we will draw the diagram and then one by one we will study the structures. So this is the outermost layer, that is the germinal epithelium. Now, inside the germinal epithelium, there is a layer that is called as the tunica albuginea. We will see, this is the germinal epithelium. I will use here the label germinal epithelium. Germinal epithelium. Outermost layer is germinal epithelium. Now inside the layer that is called as the tunica albuginea. The next layer is tunica albuginea. So this layer, it is the tunica albuginea. Okay. So remember always, tunica albuginea, it is inside to germinal epithelium. Tunica albuginea. Okay. Now inside the tunica albuginea there is the stroma. All this part, it is called as the stroma. Now this stroma is divided into the outer part, that is the cortex. This is the cortex region, outer layer. This is the cortex part, and inside there is the part of stroma that is called as the medulla. It is called as the medulla, in which there the blood vessels and nerve fibers, they are present. So this part, it is the medulla region. Okay. So inside the medulla, what is present? The blood vessels, then nerve fibers and lymphatic vessels. Okay. So we can write here the structure, that is the medulla region. This is medulla. So the total part, it is called as the stroma, and the outer region is called as the cortex. This region is cortex. Now in the cortex region we can see the different stages of developing follicles, that is the ovarian follicles. So you have studied the structure of ovary. You know there are millions of such ovarian follicles, that is the primordial follicles. They are present in the female before birth. Before birth, when they are mainly present in the mother's womb, that is the uterus. The primordial follicles, they are present in the ovary, that is the millions of such primordial follicles are present in case of the female child. And after, when they attain the puberty, the primordial follicle starts developing under the effect of hormone FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone secreted by anterior pituitary. Now these primordial follicles under the effect of FSH develops into primary follicles, secondary follicles, tertiary follicles, and then into Graafian follicles. So we will study one by one all the stages of these developing follicles. Now remember, each ovary, there are paired structures ovary, alternate left and right ovary, mainly produces the egg or ovum after 28 days. Each 28 days alternately each ovary produces the ovum. Now we will study, see here in the cortex region. First, this is the primary follicles. These are the primary follicles. Primary follicles. These are the primordial follicles. Primordial follicles. Then the primordial follicles develop into primary follicles. Primary follicles develops into secondary follicles. So in this there is a primary oocyte. This is the central primary oocyte on which there are present such a granulosa cells or follicular cells. They are mainly present, that is the follicular cells, and they forms the layers. So secondary follicles, they show such a layers of granulosa cells. So this is called as secondary follicle. Secondary follicle. Okay. Now secondary follicle then develops into tertiary follicles, in which there is again the layer of granulosa cells. They are divided mitotically and increases in the number. त्याचा नंबर काय होतो, मायटोसिस डिव्हिजन ही अनेक अशा सेल्स तयार होतात आणि त्याला आपण ग्रॅन्युलोसा सेल्स म्हणणार आहे. तर ह्या ग्रॅन्युलोसा सेल्स ज्या आहेत दे फॉर्म्स द लेयर्स वन अबाउट द अदर. Okay, so this is the secondary follicle, and after this secondary follicle again the membrana granulosa cells, they are increase in the number, and they form such a tertiary follicle. Okay, now in the tertiary follicle there some space is developed inside the follicle, that is the antrum. One side there is antrum, that is the antral fluid which is present, and outermost layer it is formed, and this is called as the tertiary follicle. TIR, tertiary follicle. Okay. Now this tertiary follicle, it is now develops into the large follicle, that is the Graafian follicle. Okay. So here we will write now the Graafian follicle. This is the medulla. Now in the Graafian follicle, what happens? The secondary oocyte, it is present at the one end of the follicle due to presence of large fluid cavity, that is called as the antrum. Okay, and their cells, that is the granulosa cells, they are also present one above the another, and these granulosa cells, they are mainly they form such a layer. Granulosa cells, they form such a layer. Follicular cells, these follicular cells are called as the membrana granulosa. Now due to the antrum or antral fluid, the this is the fluid-filled cavity where cavity is developed inside the follicle, and that is called as the antrum. So it consists of the fluid which is called as the liquor folliculi. We will study the structure of Graafian follicle, that is called as the liquor folliculi. The fluid is called as liquor folliculi. Okay. Now these cells, the secondary oocyte inside this Graafian follicle, which is the mature follicle, secondary oocyte is present, and this secondary oocyte, it is present on the stem-like structure which is called as the germ. So this is the secondary oocyte in which there is the secondary oocyte, which is mainly the primary oocyte, now called as a secondary oocyte because the first meiotic division takes place and it divides into two structures, that is the large secondary oocyte and one polar body. So the polar body is present outside this the secondary oocyte, and the layer of these cells surrounding this secondary oocyte, that is the layers of cells, that is called as cumulus oophorus. So all these layer cells, they are together called as cumulus oophorus. Okay, or it is also called as the germ hill, or it is also called as the discus proligerus. So we are going to study the structure of a Graafian follicle again. So under the effect of FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, the tertiary follicle develops into Graafian follicle. So it is now called as Graafian follicle. Okay. Now this Graafian follicle, it consists of mainly the secondary oocyte. So this is the secondary oocyte now. Okay. Now after the development, full development up to the 13th day. 13th day ला जवळजवळ menstrual cycleच्या 13th day ला Graafian follicle पूर्ण मॅच्युअर होतं आणि on the 14th day म्हणजेच 14व्या दिवशी आफ्टर menstrual cycle on the 14th day in the surge of LH म्हणजेच LH ची लेवल काय होते, increase होते. It is also the hormone secreted by anterior pituitary. It is called as luteinizing hormone. So this hormone increases, and due to this the Graafian follicle ruptures and secondary oocyte is released. So this is the secondary oocyte which is released from the Graafian follicle, and this empty Graafian follicle, it is present in the ovary. So Graafian follicle is not released to the ovary. To the ovary only the oocyte, secondary oocyte. So this is the secondary oocyte, and you know that this oocyte, it is arrested in the meiosis second, metaphase second of the meiosis second. So first meiotic division is completed, and in the second meiotic division, the secondary oocyte is arrested in the metaphase second, and this meiosis second is completed after the penetration of sperm head into the ovum. So secondary oocyte, and then it is mainly the its division, that is the meiotic division, is completed. So this is the empty Graafian follicle, and now it is converted into the corpus luteum. The empty Graafian follicle now converted into corpus luteum. Now this corpus luteum, if fertilization takes place after ovulation, this is the ovulation, and this is the secondary oocyte which is formed, and after ovulation, if the fertilization takes place in the next 72 hours, then the corpus luteum secretes the hormone progesterone. Progesterone, and this hormone, it is the hormone which is necessary for the maintenance of pregnancy. So this corpus luteum is maintained if fertilization takes place. The corpus luteum is maintained up to the parturition, that is the childbirth, and it secretes the hormone progesterone which maintains the pregnancy. So this is the hormone which is called as the pregnancy hormone, progesterone. And now if there is no fertilization takes place, then this corpus luteum degenerates into a white body that is called as the corpus albicans. Corpus albicans. So this is the small white body which is called as the corpus albicans, and corpus luteum is the yellow body which secretes the hormone progesterone. So these are the different developing stages of the follicle. We can see in the transverse section of ovary in the cortex region. Okay, in the cortex region. So now we will study the structure of Graafian follicle. See again, in the tears we can see the outermost germinal epithelium layer, below which there is the connective tissue layer that is called as the tunica albuginea. Now the inside tunica albuginea, the total part of this ovary is called as the stroma. The outer part is called as cortex region, and inner part is called as the medulla region. In the cortex region, different developing stages of the follicles, that is the ovarian follicles. First, the primordial follicles, they develop under the effect of FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone secreted by anterior pituitary, and these primordial follicles they start developing into primary follicles, then secondary follicles, then tertiary follicles, and next is Graafian follicles. The Graafian follicle, we can see here the fluid-filled cavity is present, that is called as antrum, and the secondary oocyte, the primary oocyte divides, meiosis first takes place, and the secondary oocyte along with one polar body it is formed, and this secondary oocyte it is present at one side of Graafian follicle, and here the fluid-filled cavity is present, that is called as antrum, and this granulosa cells or the follicular cells, they secrete the hormone estrogen. So estrogen and progesterone are the female sex hormones. The estrogen, it is the secreted by these cells, granulosa cells, follicular cells, and then the high level of estrogen on the 14th day secretes the hormone, that is the LH, from the anterior pituitary, that is the luteinizing hormone, and this luteinizing hormone it mainly ruptures the Graafian follicle which is present at the thin surface of ovary. It ruptures and releases the secondary oocyte, and this process is called as the ovulation. And after ovulation, if fertilization takes place, fertilization means what? The fusion of male and female gamete, that is the sperms, if fertilizes the secondary oocyte, then therefore after fertilization meiosis second division takes place, and there is fusion of male and female pronuclei to form the zygote. Such a fertilization if takes place, the empty Graafian follicle which is called as the corpus luteum, it starts secreting hormone progesterone for the maintenance of pregnancy. And if the corpus, there is no fertilization, the empty Graafian follicle is now degenerates into the white body called as the corpus albicans. Okay. Now here I will sketch the diagram of the Graafian follicle, and we will study the Graafian follicle. Now we will study about the Graphian follicle. Structure of Graphian follicle. See the Graphian follicle, Graafian. See the spelling of this follicle. Mature ovarian follicle. It is called as Graphian follicle. Okay. Now this follicle, it is mainly the mature Graphian follicle, which consists of the secondary oocyte and inside this is the secondary oocyte, and it is covered by the zona pellucida, means the outer membrane, and it is secreted by the vitelline membrane, that is called as the outer layer, that is the outer layer of plasma membrane of the secondary oocyte. It is called as the vitelline membrane, and outside the vitelline membrane there is this is the vitelline membrane. And outer to vitelline membrane there is a layer that is called as the zona pellucida. Then the Graphian follicle, which consists of the outermost layer in the Graphian follicle is the theca externa. Outermost layer is called as the theca externa. Here I will write the label, that is the vitelline membrane. The outermost layer, which is formed of the fibrous connective tissue layer, it is called as the theca externa, and inside this there is another layer that is called as the theca interna. So both these are the outside layer. It is the outermost is theca externa, which is the fibrous connective tissue layer, and inside there is a cellular layer. It is called as theca interna. The cellular layer is called as the theca interna. Now we will complete the diagram of this Graphian follicle. The cells which are inside to this theca interna, there are follicular cells. They are called as granulosa cells. They are granulosa cells. They form the layers. They are called as membrana granulosa. These are the cells which are mainly the membrana granulosa cells. Follicular cells which secretes the hormone estrogen. The female sex hormone estrogen is secreted by these follicular cells. Okay. So another layer of these cells, granulosa cells. This is called as the membrana granulosa. They secrete the hormone estrogen, female sex hormone, that is the estrogen. Okay, so this layer we can see here the label, that is the membrana granulosa cells. Membrana granulosa. So remember this name, membrana granulosa are the follicular cells which secrete hormone estrogen. Okay. Now some of these cells, granulosa cells, they are present just near the secondary oocyte. This is the secondary oocyte, and they give support to the secondary oocyte, and they are also present surrounding the secondary oocyte. And this layer is now called as the cumulus oophorus. These cells, they are called as cumulus oophorus. Cumulus oophorus, or these also called as the discus proligerus. Discus proligerus, or these cells are also called as the germ hill. Germ hill. Okay, this part it is also called as the germ hill. Okay, it is also called as discus proligerus or cumulus oophorus. So these cells, they surrounds the secondary oocyte, which is the eccentric secondary oocyte. It is surrounded by these cells, that is the cumulus oophorus. They also called as the discus proligerus or germ hill. Now surrounding this secondary oocyte, there is a fluid-filled cavity, which is called as the antrum. This fluid-filled cavity is called as the antrum, and inside this the cavity, the liquid is present, which consists of mainly the liquor folliculi. It consists of the fluid liquor folliculi. Okay, what is the name of that fluid? It is called as liquor folliculi. So fluid filled cavity is present. It is called as the antrum. That cavity is called as antrum, and the fluid is called as liquor folliculi. Okay, so this secondary oocyte, it is arrested in the metaphase second of the meiosis second. So this is the structure of Graafian follicle. See again, the Graafian follicle mainly it is surrounded by outer layer, that is the theca externa, fibrous, non-cellular fibrous layer. Then inside this there is a cellular layer, that is called as theca interna, and inside to theca interna there is present the follicular cells called as the membrana granulosa. These membrana granulosa or these follicular cells secrete hormone estrogen. They secrete the hormone estrogen. Estrogen, it is the female sex hormone which is responsible for development of secondary sex characters in case of females. So estrogen is secreted by these cells. Then the secondary oocyte, it is surrounded by the glycoprotein layer, that is called as zona pellucida. The glycoprotein layer is called as zona pellucida, and surrounding this there is a layer of the some cells of this membrana granulosa. They remain attached to this secondary oocyte, and they forms a layer that is called as cumulus oophorus or discus proligerus. It is also called as germ hill. Okay, and the fluid-filled cavity in the Graafian follicle, it is called an antrum, which consists of liquor folliculi. Okay, so here we have completed histology of ovary and structure of Graafian follicle. Question is always asked on this part, that is a long question. With the help of neat label diagram, describe the histology of ovary and structure of Graafian follicle. Okay, so question may be asked for 4 marks in the board exam, and also all this part, it is very important concerning the CET and NEET exams. Okay, so we'll stop here. Thank you.